Welcome back. This is Ideas Exchange. We just finished talking about Niger. Now we're talking about business. And this business is between two countries in Africa and one country far away in, they call the place, is it the South Pacific Ocean? A beautiful country. It's called Vanuatu. It's a chain of islands. And while I'm introducing my guests, I want you to have a brief breather on this beautiful island. And many of the people are black-skinned like you and I, but you would appreciate that because of good governance, this small country, Vanuatu, and if my producers will help me, I can speak to the video. You will see that this country has clean waters, they have good farmlands, well-organized plantations, and their tourism sector is perfect. And there's everything that will attract you to visit this small chain of islands, which is a country which gained independence, I'm told, in the 80s or so, in 1984. Before I even walk you into this video, before we talk about the business fair that is coming up next week, I want to introduce my guest for the conversation tonight. Is the head of business development and trade promotion at the Vanuatu Trade Commission here in Ghana. He is Asiwoma Kwame Jineku. Is the pronunciation correct?
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, right.
Now, Vanuatu and Ghanaian, who are you to say anything about Vanuatu? What do you know about Vanuatu?
Okay, thank you, Eric. Basically, Vanuatu, like you rightly said, is located in the South Pacific, very close to Australia. That's just about 2.5 hours flight from Australia. That's Brisbane. And so the government of Vanuatu decided to create a strategy to get business or to get development to the islands. And like I said, Vanuatu is made up of 83 islands. And so the strategy the government of Vanuatu was using...
And these are coconut plantations?
Yes. The strategy the government was using was the fact that they could just appoint trade commissioners in various countries and various regions where they want to target. So in Africa, Ghana was chosen. And before Ghana came up, Nigeria also had 2 trade commissioners, but that was after Ghana's appointment. And so Ghana had Vanuatu Trade Commissioner, and that is in the person of His Excellency Professor Hugh Aye. So we had additional responsibility to the entire West Africa sub-region, with the exception of Nigeria. And so currently we are walking the talk across the length and breadth of West Africa. We have started a couple of things that we are doing just to create the awareness for Vanuatu.
Okay,
now,
so even before you go ahead, because the videos are telling the story.
Yes.
But the reason why I want to be specific is that when we talk about Vanuatu, what are the investment opportunities in that country that has made it so attractive or for you to market?
Thank you. As you can see on the screen, you realize that the island is a great tourist destination. And so the government has thought it wise that because a lot of people flock the islands, there will be the need for them to expand the agribusiness space, because a lot of things are imported. So once we have a lot of tourists visiting the island, there will be the need for you to also feed them. And so that calls for a lot of importation of product to take care of the visitors. So they have identified the agribusiness space to expand. The tourism aspect also needs to be expanded and then developed further. We are also looking at the real estate, because most of these tourists that visit the island, they visit the island with cruise ships. And so with these cruise ships, because the island is very small and we have a population of about 320 320,000.
320,000. So
320,000.
Accra is bigger. The population of Accra is bigger than that country.
Far bigger.
But that country, the kind of potentials they're exhibiting is even looking bigger than what we can boast of in Ghana.
Thank you. You see, in Vanuatu, we say that it's not about size, it's about strategy. Mm-hmm. And so if we have a lot of, we have 83 islands.
83
islands.
One of the reasons I read 13 islands.
No,
those form part of the main.
The 13 you read about are the ones that are inhabited. Okay. So you have other islands that are not being inhabited. And so with the numerous beach fronts that you are seeing, those are the areas that we are looking at. So we are expecting